Want to know what's really going on in your man's head and whether he's genuinely interested in you? Well, there isn't a better way to find this one out than to look for good old signs he misses you. The only better thing would be learning everything about the ways his mind works so you know how to turn it all to your advantage. But, is that even possible? Yes, it is, and in this video, we are telling you about clear signs that he misses you but won't admit it. 1. He texts you constantly and frequently. As far as signs go, this is probably one of the clearest and biggest. When the two of you are not together, and he constantly texts you, then you are definitely on his mind. This is especially true if your guy isn't the type who texts a whole bunch during the day in general, but when you're apart, he sends you text after text after text. A person who misses you will want to find ways to stay connected to you even from miles away. He wants to know what's happening in your life and still somehow be involved, even if he isn't physically at your side. 2. He calls and calls and calls, even when he normally hates talking on the phone. This is another clear sign that he's missing you. Guys will often call when they're missing someone. In today's smartphone age, you can give someone a call when you're missing them and you want to feel closer to them somehow. Guys tend to do this when they're thinking about you and they want to hear your voice and talk to you. He'll take any chance to ring you up and listen to you talk and engage with you. And if he's the type who normally doesn't like talking on the phone and yet calls you, girl, he misses you bad. Of course, listen to what he's saying too. If he's calling, just to say hi, to ask about your day or to chat with you, then that's a good sign. 3. He's very social with you on social media. In these modern times, the internet has become a part of our lives. And social media, in particular, has also become a good indicator of missing someone. If you and your guy are both on social media, and you find him liking your posts, and even write a comment or 2 or 10, then that means he's been checking out your socials. He's clearly interested in you and in knowing all about you. And he's casually letting you know that he's paying attention. 4. He pops up after you pop up online. So you may have not heard from him much all day. But then, once you go online and your status becomes active on Facebook or you've posted on Insta or retweeted something, boom, a message from him suddenly pops up. Yep, he's missing you. Clearly. It may not be as obvious as some other signs, but this one is a telltale subtle sign that your guy's longing for you. He's paying attention to your socials and immediately picks up on your active status, and he takes it as an opening to reach out and engage with you. 5. He'll talk about random stuff to make an effort to keep the convo going. If he's making an effort to talk to you and keep talking to you, then it's a sure sign that he misses you. If you've talked about whatever topic you talked about and then instead of ending the conversation, he then moves on to another topic or even one random thing after another, then he just really likes talking to you and doesn't want it to stop. It doesn't matter what you're talking about, as long as he's chatting or texting or speaking with you, and he's able to keep on interacting with you, he's happy. It's not enough for him to just have a short exchange. He wants to stay connected to you as long as possible at that moment. 6. He may ask you to send him photos, or even suggest video chatting. What we are talking about here are just simple, seemingly random requests. It may be for a photo of you where you are, like, in a coffee shop, so he can check out the location, or when you've just woken up, so he can see your uncombed hair. Any excuse for him to be able to see your face, he'll grab it. 7. He'll do small, unexpected things for you. It's not always about the hugest, grandest of gestures. Many times, it's about the little things. If he suddenly drops by your house, because he was in the area, buys you that coffee tumbler you mentioned you liked, or even just finds that quote you've been searching for a while now, those small surprises say big things about how he feels. 8. He talks about plans for when you'll see each other, and makes an effort to see you. A surefire indicator that your guy misses you is this: he will talk about what you two will do when you see each other again. He'll make plans for the two of you. He'll ask what you'd like to do, where you'd like to go, what you want to eat. He just basically wants to spend more time with you and will plan things out, visualize and make it happen, so to speak. If he brings it up and makes the conversation about the things you can do together, then he's thinking about the two of you being together again, which shows that he really and truly misses you and wants to be with you. And he will find ways for this to become a reality. 9. He gets jealous. When the tiny green monster rears its head, you'll know your guy is totally missing you. It's not about being jealous about another guy, in particular, per se, although that can also be true. A guy who misses you and wants to be with you can get a tad possessive, and as long as it's healthy and not unreasonable jealousy that leads to him fighting with you or anyone else, that's okay. It's him getting jealous that other people get to be in your presence and spend time with you.